Hello everybody, this is pt.10 and welcome back to some more Apollo Justice Ace Attorney Turnabout Serenade. In the previous episode, we had talked to Valiant Grimiri quite a lot actually, as we really dug deep into the investigation, and we found a new clue. That clue being the mysterious switch that was in the piano. In this episode, we're going to continue with our investigation, probably talk to Emma or somebody else, and find out what we need to do next. If you like what you see, leave a like down below, comment if you have anything to say, subscribe to me if you haven't already, and share with your friends so they can join in on this adventure, investigation, whatever. Let's move out. Move out! Talk to Emma about this switch. Do you think you could take a look at this? A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter. You press the switch here and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for though. A signal? You mean an electronic signal? What is it, Apollo? Say, Emma, you know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing the switch. Ouch! It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire. What's the big idea? God! Well, now we know what this is, an igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. You nearly lit me up, that's for sure. Hey, don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey Apollo, let's ask Emma more about the switch, now that she has some first-hand experience. That was really bad. Oh boy. What are you trying to do, burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you weren't the one holding it. There's enough sparks flying around here with just you two talking. Anyway, now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. Signal's weak, probably only reaches 30 feet. A transmitter, huh? Remote trigger. Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area, let's see, 30 feet from Lamar's dressing room. That covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. Kinda seems unlikely anyone would use this on the stage. There's a diagram. Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation. We're off to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck! I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. But who... Oh wait, can't do that. So we're done here. I think that's a sign that we're done with Emma. Do you know anything about this? Nope. Anything else? Nope. We haven't seen Gavin yet. Take a look at this. What can I express my shock and chagrin? All I can see before me is the stage, and me upon it. Nothing smaller, nothing less radiant catches my eye. True, you're getting in on years. Not much time left to make your mark, huh? It's not how I was seeing it. So he doesn't care about what I have to show him. I get the point. Okay then. I guess we're done here. Line 9, Sunshine Coliseum. What, come to laugh at the murderer? Darian. The old bag opens a pie hole and wham bam, my life goes to shoot. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect. Darian isn't the best of moods, is he? How many people are these days, it seems. It is a crime scene, not exactly the happiest place to hang out. Then Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid! Hi, Darian. So about your alibi. You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. Music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. Found Mr. Latou dead. Got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage. Guitar playing was something else. Thanks, little lady. See? The whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Lamore's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I even never talked to the old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? They won't let you work? He won't let me work. Gavin says I gotta lie low till his suspicion's clear. What suspicion? He can be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud? He may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You hear him whining the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Oh, this part is off. What's that? Second guitar. That was you, Darian. This is a perfectionist is all. Not a bad guy, really. And I think the Gaviners are just the best. I have all your albums. Ben's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down at the Prosecutor's Office, most likely. Prosecutor's Office? Never been there, have I? The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally. Paolo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the Prosecutor's Office. Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Right on. Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. Tell him I want into that crime scene. Where are we going now? Hey, wait. Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well, great. Way to instill a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping up on stage when it happened, okay? Rip it. Don't get led astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll beg it myself. Let's not talk to him anymore, alright? Detective Darian Crescent. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. Well then, that was quite the encounter there. July 9th, Prosecutor Gavin's office. So this is it. The Governor's head office. It's not the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What this creepy thing, object, whatever. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin's on the phone. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like. That's eavesdropping. Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so he didn't notice. What if he heard something scandalous about the band? She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. What? A replica? So why is he after in the first place? Yeah, Latou. Latou? Look, don't talk to me about those Borginians, okay? Just give me that report, chop chop. Stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? Sounds like these when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hiya. Hey, just thought we'd drop in. Hope you're not mad. How could I be? There's not enough tea in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist. Watch and learn, Apollo. So, who have you come to see? So, I'm trying to stop the crackling. There it is. Huh?
Clavier, lead vocalist for the Gaviners. Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom.
What do you think he means, Apollo? I think he's giving us a choice. You can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? Let's ask about your concert first. I really love that song. It's such a great atmosphere to it. You co-wrote it with Lamar, if I remember correctly.
That's right. It was last year. I'd gone to the tour of Borginia's legal system, as a matter of fact.
And that's when you heard Lamar's voice?
It was at the small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting.
Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout. I think he's sort of a special case, Suzie.
Thankfully, she liked the work I did. Wrote a song right here backstage. Maki on piano, that dulcet voice. And myself on guitar that I borrowed from Lamar.
And music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo, say.
It's a memory I hold dear. That song she wrote that night was this. The very guitar is right over there.
You mean this charred lump? Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. And it's only brown, not really charred.
No matter. Should never sing that song again. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have.
What happened to that song anyway? Why does guitar suddenly catch on fire? Do you think you could show it to us? Your slightly burned guitar? I'm sure he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it?
That reminds me. See the paper today?
Yes. I always read the TV section.
Good girl. How about you, Air Forehead?
I read the funnies.
You will not have seen this.
Concert of Tragedy, the prosecutor's deadly song. Is this a new show? I haven't heard about this one.
It's not a show. It's an article. News, you know?
Oh, does this have anything to do with the case?
Since getting back from the trial, my phone's been ringing off the hook. How's it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It's endless, thanks to the case you guys made today, of course.
Oh, that was all Apollo's idea. Hey! Huh? Is that a newspaper over there, too?
Yeah, the Borginian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look.
Thanks, but I can't read Borginian.
Oh, that's right. Suffice to say, there's some big news over there as well. But I didn't have to go so far as to mention the lyrics to my song.
Probably no one in Borginia could have believed it.
Probably seen as just a theory at this point. The journalist didn't see the need to mention it.
That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself.
Lamar's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I imagine. That's why I had Darian step down from the investigation for now.
Yeah, we ran into him moping over in the front of the Coliseum.
Lamar's my invited guest, so it's a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case. Quickly and possible.
Fair enough. Let's go and take a look at that guitar. That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. That's guitar from the concert, isn't it?
That was one of the staff playing a gag on me. Never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar incidentally.
Did you find anything out?
He didn't have a lot of time, so it's still unclear. But the results came up were intriguing.
Intriguing? How does a guitar tie into everything that went on? Sounds like something we should ask about. Fair enough. Gotta have a fair case, after all.
It was a beautiful instrument. It was played in Lebanon for many years.
Guitar befitting a woman like Lamar.
Yeah, I said that.
How did it end up here?
She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing it that night. She made a present of it.
So this guitar's from Borginia?
That it is. Couldn't carry it on the plane, changed in air pressure, and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lamar's studio. I used a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. I brought it right up to my office. Pristine and untouched.
See, prosecutors do have a lot of clout. I still think he's a special case. Just found a guitar. It's too bad it got burned.
What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar?
That's right. What was that all about?
Well, you know, guitars have a round hole in the front. It's called the sound hole.
Ah, so that's what it's called.
Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. Broken device of some sort.
A broken device?
Yes, this, in fact. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So I'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else.
Odd. The device looks strangely familiar. Doesn't it now? Doesn't it now? It has to be one of these.
What is it, Apollo?
That device that was found in your guitar? Take a look at this.
Why, that looks just like the same thing. What is it?
It's an igniter.
Another one?
It was at the crime scene, in Lamore's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually.
The scene of the crime. What could that mean, I wonder?
Okay. Maybe the switch, too? Prosecutor Gavin, about this remote.
Wait! Excuse me, did you say something?
This remote control might be valuable ammunition for the trial, it's too early to show my hand now.
You'd think someone with such a loud voice to speak more clearly, huh?
Okay.
Looks like one of our tour-issued headsets. Why are you wearing it, Frolin?
I thought it'd be cool. I could pretend I was cops and security and stuff.
Actually, we found it at the venue and thought you might want it.
Oh no, please, you keep it. Goes well with your cape, Frolin.
Shit, you think?
She does look like she belongs on a stage, for sure. Is that it?
My apologies, but there's no way I'm going to talk details about the case with you. If you want to get my attention, bring me something dramatic.
I'm not here to get your attention, Gavin. I'm here to get your information.
I just said no! Knock it off!
You just showed us the guitar. Fuck you. Anything else interesting in here? What about that?
What's that on the plate there?
Is that gum? Gum? Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang, so they put it on the plate for later consumption.
You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick?
Don't jump to any conclusions now. It's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I?
What is that? It looks like a lump of plastic?
Wait, that phone call.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing? Object, whatever.
Yeah, okay. We get it. Prosecutor Gavin, does that have something to do with Mr. Latou?
Wait a second. You were listening to my phone call, weren't you?
Who, us? I tried to stop him really, but he forced me to.
Hey, you were the one who digging for a scandal, Miss Reporter.
To tell him the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something undercover agent Mr. Latou was after.
This lump? Would you mind telling us what you do know about it?
It's found in Mr. Latou's bag. Apparently it's a replica of something.
A replica? It's a small lump about 1.5 inches long.
We analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever the replica is.
You mean whatever Mr. Latou was after?
It's the most logical conclusion.
Well, what is it?
Don't ask me, Frolin.
Oh? If you don't want to tell us, you could just say so.
Put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there's a block on information somewhere along the chain.
Oh?
So Interpol doesn't want to tell Virginia. Something about this little piece of plastic.
Mr. Latou went through all that trouble to become Lemoore's manager. Just to come to this country to find out more about this lump? And he died for it.
Said someone to look to the Coliseum to fetch Lemoore. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Burgundian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk about.
Oh.
Thanks for dropping by, Forehead.
Thanks.
Well, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance.
Oh, that.
Never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Perhaps you're just a tad naive, huh?
I guess I could have hit it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing to do. I can say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information. About the strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latou was investigating. Hey, that's right.
I've been thinking, our Forehead. We encounter so many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics.
I said that, not him.
That's why I try to at least remain simple inside. Keep a simple goal. Discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, huh? That is all.
I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor?
Frolin?
Can I ask you why you sing in a band?
Because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street.
It's pretty simple, too.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps.
Interesting. July 9th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Time to end off this investigation day. No! Like Lachmaki's in questioning. Huh, the police must have a Burgundian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him. I guess we'll just have to come back later if we want to see him. Guess so. Shit, what are we missing? Nothing else there. Stop it. So we were done with Emma. We were done with Gavin. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up?
Either of you know where Lemoore is?
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Yeah, that's strange.
What's strange?
I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the Prosecutors Office.
Lemoore's missing?
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own, being that she's blind and all.
Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
Great, thanks.
She's probably on stage. This place is deserted. I wonder where Lemoore went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little. Nothing. Let me try the stage. July 9th, 4:46 p.m. in the wings. Huh? The stage's pitch dark. The power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I could get someone. Yipes, it was really dark out there. Dark. That's all Lemoore has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Hey, Apollo. Huh? What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed? Changed? I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? Hey, that case. Wasn't that open before? Huh? I guess someone closed it. Wait. Look, where the case closes. something sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. Do you then think it's... Let's open it, Apollo. Lamar! Lamar! Emma! We have to get Emma! Lamar was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Suzie just clung to my arm and cried. And me? I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. July 9th, 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic. Waiting room. Emma, how's Lamar? Is she okay? We owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yeah, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late. That's good to hear. So what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see... Oh. Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Lamar! Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just so glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? We're gonna have to save this questioning for next time. Yeah, we're gonna save it for next time. So, in the next episode of Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, and I'm assuming things, but there doesn't seem to be much left to investigate. We're gonna talk to Lamar, talk to Maki, and end this investigation day. Thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later.